basic, these components play critical roles in technology today. They have shaped the world as we know it. Because of these tiny pieces of metal and silicon, our world's technology has surpassed the wildest imaginations of our forebears. Whether it's building cities, taking us to the moon, or sending a text, it really is amazing what they can help us do. The components we will be overviewing are resistors, capacitors, diodes, and transistors. To understand these components, you need to understand the basic properties of electricity. First, voltage can be interpreted as electric pressure, current as electric flow, and resistance as electric obstruction. To start, we will talk about the resistor. It is one of the most common and practical electrical components. Its basic function is to limit current flow in a circuit. For example, here, we see an LED connected to a battery without a resistor. The battery is 5 volts, but the LED requires 3 volts. In the case without the resistor, the LED is damaged from the overload. Add a resistor wired in series so the voltage drops to the required 3 volts, and the LED will function properly. The resistor always consists of a material that can limit the current flow and dissipate the energy into heat. There are several kinds of resistors, each of which carry a different form and application. Fixed resistors are the most common. They are used to set the right conditions in a circuit. Their resistance is fixed and does not change. Some types of fixed resistors are carbon film resistors, where a film of carbon material is wrapped around a ceramic cylinder in a helix. Metal oxide film resistors, where a metal oxide is wrapped in the same way, and wire-wound resistors, which are often used for higher power applications. Then, there are variable resistors, which have one resistor element and a slider that changes the position on the element, therefore changing the resistance. Typically, they have 3 leads, the first being the source, the second output, and the last ground. They can control things like volume, brightness, or motor speed. Moving on to capacitors. A capacitor is used to store an electric charge, however, in a different way than a battery. While a battery is designed to charge and release energy over a long period, capacitors are designed to charge and release much more quickly. A common application for capacitors is to smooth out and clean up any noise or AC interference for sensitive electronics. A capacitor consists of 2 conductors with an insulator dielectric separating them. The conductors have equal and opposite charges on them, creating a potential difference. Capacitance can be changed by altering the surface area of the conductive material and the thickness of the dielectric. Increasing the surface area of the conductors increases capacitance. To maximize capacitance in a small space, capacitors utilize multi-layering. In this diagram, you can see how multi-layering works. This employs the same principles of conductor, insulator,